Hi guys, so I'm reading this amazing book called Parallel Universes of Self by Frederick Dodson. It's amazing. Like I am in love with the content of the book. It's amazing. So this book comes from the premise that all you ever wished for and will wish for already exist. Any possibility, any possible reality you want to experience is already there somewhere in the universe. And all you have to do to be able to experience this reality is adjust your vibration to the vibration of the reality you wish to live, and then just step into or embody the self that is already living that reality. It's kind of condensing the future and bringing the future to the present moment. So the author gives a technique to do this called the pure technique, and there are really few steps to do this, and it starts with identifying or selecting the objective or the thing you want to manifest, right? Because it's a kind of a manifestation process. Um, so you start by deciding what do you want to manifest. So for example, you could decide that you want your business to grow, okay? So you have that as your purpose or your intention of manifestation. Then you have to kind of quiet your mind for a little bit, maybe go into a meditation state. Then visualize or observe in your eyes, mind, the reality, welcome or invite the reality you want to live. um, and finally, kind of jump or embody energetically that reality during your meditation process until you can feel in your physical body, the present moment, the energy that your future self is having or experiencing. And not only the energy, but also it's as if you were touching uh, the environment or the place where your future self is. So again, it's a very simple technique, and then just to bring back that vibration, that reality here to your present moment, to now. Okay, the author says that if you fully truly believe that by practicing this technique you will manifest the reality of your dreams, the reality you want to live, there is no other action required from your side but following this technique. You could just, you know repeat this or do this in the mornings and then sleep all day and all night, and the reality you want, it will manifest. And I know it sounds crazy, but and anyway, you wouldn't sleep all day, right? Like that would be boring. um, the author says that because we are very used to doing, right, like our brain has a little bit of an issue with just existing. It wants to do things, it wants to come up with ideas. So the author says even the action or action in general is not required after you properly and fully follow the pure technique that he proposes in his book. If you feel like you want to act, meaning you want to do something, you could do that, but it's important that you do conscious creation or conscious acting. What does this mean? That you don't do just because of doing. You do things you feel called to do, and you do things that you fully enjoy. Because that joy is what will make it easier for your reality to manifest. He also says that once you start doing this technique and you fully believe in it, then the next possible action or the next action you need to take, the next step you need to take, will be presented to you super obviously. So, for example, um, let's say I want to grow my business, right? In a personal case, I want to grow my business and I want to have more clients, and so that's my intention, my objective when I start doing the pure technique. So I do this. I go into meditation, have my objective, embody the energy, and when I come out from the process, I just go on with my life. Maybe I want to read a book. Maybe I want to be on social media. Maybe I want to have lunch. I don't know, wash the dishes, whatever. And that's all I need to do. The Because I am already trusting that my reality is manifested, the next step that or the next action I will have to take is whenever I receive an inquiry about my services or a request for a session, the action I need to take is reply back to that email or to that text or that inquiry so that the reality can actually manifest itself. But because we are creators in our nature and we want to do things, conscious action while manifesting new clients will be exactly what I'm doing now in my case. Recording a video or sharing some knowledge with you, writing a blog post. But I do that not because I have to do it in order to manifest the reality I want to manifest, that is getting more clients. I do it because it comes from my heart. It's an inclination I have. I enjoy sharing this knowledge with you. I enjoy doing the videos. I enjoy channeling information from source and putting the words into a blog post and then publishing it. You know, all that is conscious action. I do it because I enjoy doing it. And again, it comes from the premise that your intention and faith, really, fully trust in the universe, will bring you what you want to experience. So, what made me uh, come here and talk to you about this today is because I reached a point where the author explains this conscious action and how you need to take only the steps or behave like the person you want to behave, and you have to live and do the actions or take the actions that the new you or the you in the reality you want to live is taking or doing. So for example, an ideal reality for me would be to wake up at any time I want to wake up, maybe do some stretches, have some lunch, read a book with a cup of coffee, then go for a walk to a park or sit down in another coffee shop, just doing more reading. I just love reading. Maybe going then and visit a friend, chatting with a friend, or spending some time with my mom or my sister. Then maybe coming back home, taking a quick nap, having something to eat, spending time with my family, and going to bed. Like that would be a perfect day. Maybe having sessions during the day or during the week, doing a couple of seminars, etc., etc. So what the author says, or he invites us to do, is that if you're going to take action, if you're going to take conscious action, take or act as if you are already the person you want to become, and live your life the way your future self is living in the reality you want to live. And I find that super interesting, and it reminded me a post I saw on Instagram a while ago, where it said, what are the habits the person you want to become has? Think about that and implement the habits today. What is that person eating? What is that person drinking? How is that person dressing up? How is he or she talking or expressing him or herself? And there is something else, very popular phrase that says, dress for the job you want and not for the job you have. And I think unconsciously we all know that manifesting the reality we want, or for manifesting the reality we want, we need to start living that reality today, just as this book says. And maybe we have always known this fact, this information, and that's why there are these colloquial phrases or these things that they are popular in I think everyone's culture, you know. So active as if doesn't mean that you are pretending to be something you are not, because if you don't believe on what you are doing, it's not going to work. You need to fully embody the vibration, the energy, the attitude, the life of that future self by truly believing that you already are that person, because you already are. The only thing is you are that person somewhere else in the universe or somewhere ahead in the future. But that doesn't mean you cannot condense time and bring that future to the present and make them one, you know? So I found that super interesting. And yeah, it also occurred to me that we could try, how on social media there are these posts where companies or anyone, brands go, a day in the life of, and then they show you the life of someone. I thought that we could do or try something like that, do a day in the life of Samantha in 3 months, right? Because change doesn't have to take ages. It could be quick. And really that depends on us, in our faith, in our trust, in our intent, and in the conscious action we take every day. So, what conscious action are you taking to manifest the life of your dreams? What conscious action are you taking to embody today the person you want to become, to match and sync yourself with the vibration of the future self or the parallel self that is already living the life you want to live? What can you do today?